Now, a long time ago, I actually learned about hypnosis, and I didn't even call it hypnosis, and it was in the sport of amateur wrestling. How many of you are familiar with WWF? Okay, it has nothing to do with the sport I was in. The one that I was in was in the Olympics, and it was a mentally and physically challenging sport, the toughest thing I'd ever done. And in grade 8, I got involved in the sport. In grade 10, I was wrestling out of one of the most successful wrestling clubs in Canada, in Sherwood Park, Alberta, Salisbury Wrestling Club. And my coach asked me a question. He says, "Wayne, how well do you want to do this year?" I said, "Well, I want to do well." He said, No, but specifically, how well do you want to do?" I said, "Well, I want to make it into the finals of the Canadian National Championships." It just came out of me like that. And as soon as I said that, he obviously said, "Here's the regimen, here's what you need to do." So every day I trained, but I had a mantra that I would say to myself, and it went like this: I'm going to make it into the finals. I'm going to make it into the finals. And as I said that, there was times where I was super nervous, and we were going through all these different tournaments, but it got me through that. Finally, we make it to the national championships. And after saying this every day and thinking in my head and seeing the images of me being in the finals, I wrestled my first 3 matches. First 3 matches I win. Yes. And if I win the next match, I would get into the finals and I would achieve my goal. Following along? So I get into my stance. It's a 5-minute match. I'm wrestling somebody that's way more experienced and a lot stronger. But I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to make it into the finals. I'm going to make it into the finals. So I get in my stance, whistle blows. We go for a full 5 minutes back and forth. Whistle blows, it's a 3-all tie. Sudden death overtime, but I get a minute with my coach. And to this day, I have no idea what he said to me. Because all I'm thinking is, I'm going to make it into the finals. I was in a trance-like state, completely zoned into that. I get back on the mat. Whistle blows. We go off the mat. I come running back into the center of the mat, get back in my stance. Ref grabs my wrist and raises my hand. Yes, I won the match. I didn't even know how I got the point going out of bounds. And it was ecstatic. Next day, I'm going for the gold medal, and guess what? I lost. Now, here's the punchline, though. The person that I lost in the final to, that person lost to the person that I beat to get into the final. And I felt like I was robbed. I could have won that match. And I said to my coach, I said, what do I need to do? And he looked at me and he says, "Wayne, you need to fix your focus." I said, "What do you mean fix my focus?" He says, "What did you focus upon all year long? Getting into the finals, but not achieving the goal." So we get what we focus upon. What we focus upon expands. So here's the question I have for you. There is an orange card, and I don't expect you to do a lot of writing here today, but remember, when you do write something down, it ingrains, it commits, and it's at a subconscious level when we physically put it in there through writing. So my question is, I want you to think about this, is what's your gold medal? What's the one thing that gets you out of your comfort zone, the one thing that you maybe need to stretch for, whether it's personal or professional, because you can use this in all areas of your life. And I want you to take that orange card home with you as a trigger so it'll always remind you. But something that scares you, make sure that you take that home. Now, with that being said, that's the first part to programming your GPS, because your GPS is your subconscious. It's your great programmable subconscious. And this is where I get super excited. Once you program a desired destination, whether you want to maybe feel better, have more confidence, have more money, attract your ideal mate, or lose the one you're with right now. Whatever it is, what you focus upon expands. It will then calculate the route from where you are to where you want to be, and it'll always let you know that you're on course. Because here's the voice of your subconscious, and this is where it gets so simple and profound. The voice of your subconscious are your feelings. So isn't it true that when you feel good, you perform better? At an energetic level, when you are vibrating at a higher level, you're attracting more of those high-level things in your life. People, places, things, events, opportunities show up as if by magic. The synchronicities. Tough part about feeling good is that we are a lot of times suspending that success or feeling good because we think we need more, we need to be more, or we need to get to a destination. The trick is to live in the moment. Be super present and feel it through gratitude, through all those good feelings. So we're going to do that up here, and all of you will leave with one thing that'll help you feel good upon command.